In the last episode, we began to tackle the amount of, or the varying shortages we were encountering or about to encounter. So let's get building and let's play Planetbase. We also had a trader selling us some metal, which is this friendly fellow here. Oh boy. Yeah, that was kind of not planned. I'm not sure what this bot was carrying, but it has been completely crushed by a meteor. At least we got some metal out of that back, which we won't be able to access until this connection is fixed. It's also a shame we lost a carrying bot, because those were mostly quite new. So it would have had a lot of time until it was out of service, and now it was put out of service immediately, effectively wasting a whole lot of resources on our side, which is kind of annoying me. Okay. Yeah, the water grid is still going, but it is definitely the next thing I want to upgrade. We probably don't need another water tank. We have plenty of those, and considering the difference here and here, I mean, you have a pretty massive difference here when you think about it. We produce 100 and we use up 100, and this drops to this can drop to 0. So you have a whopping 130 units difference between those things, and I think this is. I'm not sure if this is per minute or per second or per whatever, but it's quite considerable. So this is used up a lot quicker than those 600 units we have here and those 400 we have here. So we have 1,000 units of water, and the difference here is like only 1 or 2. So this should actually get us through quite a lot more. So how much of this is still free? We should have 6 free metal now. So we really ramped up the metal production, and I would have hoped to be able to get this sorted quicker. So if I could prioritize this task, I would have been very happy, because that would have meant I could actually make enough power, or I could actually store more power than I could last night. Although I think there wouldn't be much point in getting it done now. So let's just get the solar panel going and then the rest. Also, I think we actually got some no. Oh, the bot was carrying medical supplies, which were apparently stored, so those weren't lost. I was hoping we would actually get the semiconductors back, but we didn't. Sadly, we didn't. Although this connection needs more maintenance here. Kind of interesting to see that you can just put it to barely working condition and then back to excellent. I thought it was only accessible once it was back to full health, but apparently it's not. So I stand corrected, even though I'm wrong sometimes. I admit that freely if it pleases me and if I really have to. Okay, how much is still needed here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh wow, I hope they didn't carry it from all the way here. Actually, they seem to be doing that just now. Oh wow. Yeah, this would definitely have been a task for a carrying robot. Can't have everything, I guess. Can't win them all. Okay, I'm hoping this this power collector here is ready by the next day. This guy doesn't seem to be carrying the metal to the. Yeah, he's probably carrying it to the to this solar panel here, which is fine for me as well. I mean, I suppose we will get both of those projects done in the next day. Oh, okay, that's why he wasn't carrying it there. This already has all the metal it needs. As you can see here, it's only 1 short, and we're getting that now. I'm also still hoping the Skype thing doesn't show on the video. And it doesn't mess up my video. I've had videos that were kind of botched by me tapping out accidentally, or by me clicking on it, and Skype thinking it is definitely in need of being of popping up right now, and it kind of ruined the video, because I wasn't sure what I was recording with. It might have been Fraps, but Fraps didn't like it, or OBS. I think one of those. They both don't seem to be very much into you tabbing out of the game you were in. So yeah, that wasn't fun. Also notice how the thing is raised from the ground, as you can see here. I mean, they have to do the animation somehow, and I guess that works. Okay, there's a collector, which is obviously being built empty. It's not like it's shipped full to you. And we are currently making we're losing power quite drastically. I'm trying to keep the base running until we are actually low enough to actually to be critical. Okay, we are low now. I think that's is this already producing again? No, it's not. Okay. It should produce any moment now, so I'm not going to power down the base. Also, shouldn't those be pointing the same direction? I'm just asking because that's my understanding of solar panels, although they should probably turn towards the sun whenever it comes up. Any moment now. Okay, 1. So this one is turning towards the sun now. Now they are hopefully turning towards the sun. I suppose the sun is over there. Let's see where this panel stops. But yeah, they should all be pointing the same direction. This one's turning as well. And there we go. We are generating power now, and we should have averted the looming energy crisis for the next few, let's just say days. Let's just hope it will be days. We'll also really need more metal. And I was actually hoping to have this drill bot patent by now. But I'm afraid this won't be happening, so I'll have to come up with some other way. Also, we are making a lot of power now. So we can actually try to do something really wasteful, but I don't know what we'll do. I mean, we are already keeping all the lights on all the time, I suppose, so there is no point in doing that. And sadly, we will lose a lot of the energy we produce. At least we can store more now. I think there's also a much bigger power collector as well, but we won't have that for a while. Because I don't feel like buying that patent either. Okay. I'm also down to 1 carrying robot again. Which really bothers me because I like having those around. I really like having those around. Just for the sake of basically having them there and have them carry around things. Although this workshop will be moved over to other productions once we can afford that. And I'll probably also have to build another semiconductor foundry here. Because we're going through those quite rapidly. And they are produced quite slow, and we do need... I think this is actually balancing out. So we produce one and we probably use one up in the same time for another robot. So this is not really getting us anywhere. I also think we should make another dormitory over here. How much metal do we have? Yeah, we're out of metal again. So we are really limited on metal, which is another reason why I want those carrying and drill robots. Just so we don't have to use all those workers for hauling things. Is he going to the mine to go in there? He's going to the mine to work, and not to just pick up this ore here. I suppose that's going to be done by this friendly fellow here. Yeah, he's going to get the ore. Because that bot is zipping around carrying vegetables. Oh boy. On the bright side, we won't need another bot auto repair because this one bot we have is probably more than capable of keeping itself repaired. Also, the metal shortage does affect our ability to repair things because we're also kind of low on spares. And this is a situation where the AI kind of... it doesn't bug out, it's just not too well done. Because, for example, if you just need the spares, if your base hinges on, say, this solar panel to get fixed, or one of your solar panels to get fixed with a set of spares, and your last bit of, say, power goes into making 1 unit of metal, it won't be redirected to this spares workshop, no. It will be pretty much offered to whoever decides to need metal right now. And if that is, say, a bot maker or a construction site or whatever, then you may be out of luck. What are you? A trading ship. What do you have, good sir? You have the GM Tomato DNA. You have a drill bot. I'm actually tempted to buy that, just to show you how quick those work. We'll also take those because we can. We'll sell some of this. We'll sell some bioplastics because we really have a lot of those. Also, note how the trader has his own trader stock, so we can't exceed this amount of stuff, basically. Okay. We'll trade a lot of plastics because apparently we are having excessive amounts of those. Also, does money count towards that? No. Money does not count towards the trader's capacity. We'll take this away again. It will give you 1 coin. Okay, let's trade away. This will probably cause a massive congestion at the airlock again. So we'll probably want to upgrade this to a bigger landing pad. Reasonably soon, that is. I also really want to show you how quick those drill bots work. So once this trade is done, we'll have a look at that. Just for comparison, we have one worker in here who works fairly slow. Okay. I would say we don't have any issues with food production, which is great. We don't have any problems with oxygen as well, because we're still reasonably below what we can produce. I think we're up to 74 people that we could keep alive in this base. Only with the oxygen, that is. And we have a lot of bioplastics, so if people could eat those, it would be great. I also don't know if those trader ships can be hit by meteorites. It would be interesting to find out, but it's I think the chances are very, very low that this happens. I mean, unless you would basically plaster the entire valley here with landing pads, I don't think you have a reasonable chance to ever get hit, or to ever have a trade ship hit by a meteorite. Although I suppose the game has some backup plan for that. And I don't think it will be you can loot whatever's left. I think that it will be the ship will be destroyed with everything you intended to buy from it. Also, with the way this is being handled, I think going around to get the other airlocks would be quicker. I mean, these people are going to wait for a while here. Same are these people, which is why I say this. The airlock should work at least both ways. So you could put one in here and one in there. Because what would the airlock do? It would evacuate this place. So actually it makes sense that it doesn't work that way. It actually makes sense. Although no, it doesn't. You could at least use it at the same time. Or could you? I'm pondering that now. I think there should be ways to do that. Like if you make a separation here and you have this as a separate chamber and this, then it should actually work. And you could alternate the pressure. You could pressurize this up while you evacuate this, and then you could do it the other way around. So you could have one person in here. You could trade. Although, it would make sense. It would not make sense, I guess. I'm a bit sleep deprived right now. That's my kind of excuse for that. I am somewhat sleep deprived. I also don't know if the trader loses patience if he just doesn't get his stuff in a reasonable time, or if he keeps being drip fed some resources. If you can keep him around for much longer or not. Also, let's see if the power storage is doing okay. Yeah, we have scraped this one. We mostly emptied this power collector here. And I think we'll go through this in this night. As you can see, we have no wind, so I think it was a reasonably good call to build a solar panel instead of a wind thing. Just itching my back here. And Right now we're just hemorrhaging away power, which is happening in chronological order. Shut up, phone. Okay, so it's time to end the video. There wasn't not much happening. We did get those solar panels and the storage going, and we still need 3 things until this trader is giving us stuff. So I'll end the video here. Next time we'll have a look at the drill robot. Until then, bye.